podcast. It is I, your host Jam, and this is WDN, a new show fully dedicated to the up-and-coming and your new favorite diesel punk mech movement shooter, Diesel Knights. This episode covers the days from 30th of April to 27th of May 2026. You may notice that there has been a pretty big time skip as well as last two episodes missing. That is by design. I label episodes according to weeks, not appearances. So 2 weeks gone, 2 episodes gone. Also, we have a new studio, but more about that in the outro. Well, there's a lot of news to cover, so let's better get to it. First of all, Xavier has shared some enormous news. He has been working on 2 different maps with 2 different approaches to their creation. One starting as pure vibes, concept art, and ideas, and later does it go into block out. The other one is the complete opposite. Starting with grey box, figuring out POI, sight of lines, and the tangible shape of the map, before giving that to an artist and figuring out the aesthetic concept of it. Alongside that, Xavier had a word of advice for fellow game devs. Quote,
Pro tip for anyone who wants to block out a highly vertical map. Use literal cubes and boxes and ramps to rough in the terrain. It's much easier to make adjustments than a height map sculpt. At least it's been my experience so far.
End quote. Thank you, Noel, for lending me your voice. Following Xavier's map-making journey, we can see just how colossal these maps have to be, and how much work goes into their creation. Map 2 is 1.5 times bigger than Conduit. If you haven't played the prototype after the update, Conduit is massive. It's much more linear than Sandcastle. It's very, very similar to the time trial map, right? But it's much longer and much bigger. And this is an open map like Sandcastle, but it's bigger than Conduit. It has to be big. And all that size is required due to mainly 2 factors. The mechs, which are big, they are mechs after all, they need a lot of space to move around, as well as the movement part of the movement shooter. Small, squishy humans zooming at Mach 5 need quite a bit of space themselves to properly utilize said speed. Speaking of big maps, imagine, if you will, a stretch of contested land, so scarred by trenches, so thoroughly shaped by man and machine, by shovel and artillery, that any memory of the original strategic value has been lost. Introducing Wound. The Wound is the first new map, the one originated by concept art, which, by the way, is so good. It's stunning. Just look at it. Look at it. It's so good. The whole concept for the map is fascinating. Trenches within trenches. A very vertical map that interweaves mech and human scale trenches and tunnels. It's perfect. This piece of art especially shows it so well. A bunker at the bottom of a pit, facing nothing with no purpose anymore. A bunker that has been built upon so many times there is nothing but a set piece. It's perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the very core. I love this map so much. It's so good, like... But enough of glazing, Xavier. We have more news to cover. After publishing the map-making workflow on Kickstarter, which link in the description if my brief overview wasn't enough for you, Xavier, being a busy little bee he is, has been researching optimization again, as well as working directly in the game engine, on projectiles, hit scans, and of course health system. And on theme of adding things to the game, the service pistol is officially in-game, which would be a big news of the episode if I wasn't late a week. Because the infantry rifle is also in. It is so satisfying seeing this game come together. It's like making a game, but I don't need to actually do anything. It's awesome. We have also gotten some sand table news regarding textures. Basically, prototype sand table, bad. difficult to run on low-end PCs. Alpha Sound Table, good. Lighter on your PC and looks way better. But for real, look at the comparison. It's subtle, but the new graphics look so much better. Yeah, it's lacking details and foliage, but even despite that, the color balancing and the palette are just so much more. They pop so much better. They are kind of toned down more, and they blend together much more nicely. And the concrete texture is so much more concrete. And I am so hyped for the new visuals, both for their aesthetics and the technical marvels this guy can pull off. And lastly, although I should probably cover that in the community corner, but I don't really have animations for it quite yet, there are rumors that Xavier might possibly, maybe considering the Tomb of Salt. In case you're not terminally on Discord, it is a fan-made map concept which takes place in a collapsed salt mine that the community has been obsessed with, trying to get it in the game ever since its conception, aka like a day after Discord launched. It's crazy. Welcome to the outro. The Disneyland news are over for this episode, but there are some other things I would like to talk about. The main one being the diesel horse in the Rome. The new Rome. We are still in the midst of moving the show. We're basically starting from scratch, but applying new resources and knowledge. We're entering what I like to call the golden age of WDN. That is because school is over. Furthermore, it will not pick up for about a year, so we have plenty of time to perfect this craft, the news, the scripting, the voicing, and animation. Of course, free time means a lot of projects, so, WDN ain't my only thing. So I won't commit 24/7 to the show, but it will be a large part of my free time. There are big things in the works, new animations, new segments, basically. This whole new studio, it's been such a fun working on it, and I love it so much. The animations, the studio, the look, everything. It's so good. There are so many things planned. There are collaborations, aspirations, a lot of cool stuff. So stay tuned, because that has been all for this week. Thank you for watching. I have been Jem, this was WDN, and I will see you next Thursday, 8 p.m. EST.